Hey everyone, welcome Mad Deliveries. This video I just wanted to talk about some of the things that I do, some of the guidelines that I have, I guess you could say, when I'm out here delivering to try to average some pretty decent money. No particular order, like 5 or 6 things I guess. Number one I guess would be if you're just doing DoorDash, you should try to maintain above 70% nowadays. You go below 70, at least in my market, you're not going to get any orders. You'll get sent orders, but not very good ones. Even if you are above 70, you're still not going to get very good orders sometimes, but you're going to want to try to, like in the app says, maintain above 70%. So that's all I do, is just try to maintain above 70. We're not trying to make sure we're always at 80. We're not trying to always be at 90. We definitely aren't going to ever get to 100. But if we can maintain above 70%, each shift we work, as long as we work, we should be able to do pretty good. So I guess that goes into the next thing. The average. I don't worry about like each specific hour. I worry about well, we are trying to make a certain amount per hour, but at the end of the day, we're worrying about the end of the day, the end of the week, the end of the month, and see what those average out to. If those numbers aren't working out, then then the job, the gig isn't gonna really work out for us. So we gotta worry about the average. I learned that from working at Pizza Hut for 8 years. You work at Pizza Hut for a long time, you take a lot of no-tip orders. The Pizza Hut I worked at only paid you $5.25 while you were on the road. While you're in the store, you got $7.25. Yeah, so, and then you go take an order. You could go, it don't matter the miles, like you don't get to pick and choose from there, So there's a lot of time, like I take a lot of no-tip orders, but by the end of the night, the end of the day, the end of the week, it always seemed to work out pretty good. So that goes into the next thing. You should only kind of worry about miles with DoorDash. The days of that 2-to-1 ratio, I think, are gone. If you're only kind of worried about miles, if you don't want to factor in every single mile that you're taking. If you're worried about miles like that, it's probably not a gig for you. Excuse me. You get to write your miles off at the end of the year. So I just look at my car as a work vehicle. It's an inanimate object. It doesn't have feelings. We can put miles on it. I drive a Prius, so I'm getting like 55 miles per gallon. If you're not driving a fuel efficient vehicle, you might want to think about that too, to maximize your earnings. Another thing is, when I'm out here, I make sure that the restaurant knows that I'm waiting. I see a lot of dashers out here that just come into the restaurant and they just stand there, think that because they're holding their phone that the restaurant's gonna know that they're there waiting for an order. Like, no. I go up to the counter and be like, hey, you got this order? Like, just try not to be rude about it. You wait your turn still, but let the restaurant know that you are there waiting. And one more thing, I guess, take orders that make sense time-wise, not necessarily mileage-wise. I do most things based on time, so I can read these averages. So like I say, like the miles, I'm not super worried about the miles, at least in my area, because I can pick up another order pretty quick unless it's slow. So don't worry too much about your miles. Worry more about the time. Your time's more valuable than miles on a car. You can get another car. If you're out here hustling, you won't need to worry about miles on your car, because you'll be making more than enough money to just buy another car. So those are basically the things. That's kind of like my mindset while I'm out here. Just wanted to give you guys a little insight into that, like 5 or 6 tips, whatever it was. So yeah, just keep all those things in mind when you're out here dashing. They do apply to most of these apps out here as well. So until next time, I guess everyone be good, stay safe, and I hope these worked out for you. Later.